tonight with Gym Class Heroes with the #1 song in the country, joined by Adam Levine, of course, Stereo Hearts.
Yes,
fellas, what's up? Nice to have #1, yeah?
Yeah, it's great, 3 weeks in a row, we're going on #4, hopefully. This is our second #1.
Yeah, we were so excited when we found out we had another #1 song because now we can officially never be considered a one-hit wonder.
Never.
Yeah, you're
A
out of the
pretty
woods.
important moment in our careers.
Out of the woods, man. For a couple of guys who met in gym class and, weren't exactly the stars in the gym class.
Type, no.
This is pretty good, right? This is ultimate vindication.
It's great, totally. And I mean, going back home and seeing all the kids that kind of picked on us in high school, miserable with like 80 kids, it definitely feels good.
It's winning.
Yeah. Winning.
Travie McCoy and Matt McGinley, Gym Class Heroes with us. So the AMAs are Sunday night. What can we expect in the performance other than really tight pants on Adam Levine?
I mean, this is the first time that we've done an award show where we actually had a budget for production. So I don't want to give it away, but it's gonna be really awesome.
It's ambitious.
Sweet, huh?
Yeah.
Very ambitious.
It's great to be a part of like a legitimate music award show,
Yeah.
I mean, not to say that the VMAs isn't, but just one of the classic music award shows is
I mean, it'd be
an honor
great to be
a part of.
nominated, but you know what I mean, to perform.
Yeah, sure. Hopefully
perform is
next
kinda
time
awesome.
we're there.
What about performing at the same time as you have the #1 song in the country?
See, like, hopefully that'll get us to week #4.
Yeah, well, that'll mean when the song comes out, people are going to be it turns the place up because that's
for
what's
sure.
hot right now.
Definitely. And I think, I mean, the response that we get, when we play it live at shows or whatever has been so great. So to be in a place surrounded by peers and, artists that, we dig and that we're into, if we get that same response from them, that'd be vindication. Like, all right, we were doing something right. You know what I mean?
Who are you looking forward to hanging out with on Sunday night or bumping into and having a conversation with?
Honestly, we don't really know who all is gonna be there, but hopefully Andre 3000 will be there, and we can talk to him about getting him on the next record.
All right, there you go.
Yeah.
It's
Just to put it out
collaborations are so big in the music business right
Yeah.
now. The fact that everybody, introduces each other to their fans, I think, is one of the reasons why there's been a great resurgence. So this is that night for that.
Indeed, and I think it's a beautiful thing where, you can get two artists who enjoy each other's music, and usually have kind of like the same taste in music in general, to work and produce something magical, you know what I mean? Hence Stereo Hearts, like we're huge fans of Maroon 5, you know what I mean?
And you found out he was a big fan of yours.
Yeah, it blew my mind, you know what I mean? And to be in the studio, he's like, yeah, like, I've been a Gym Class fan for a long time, and I'm like, what?
I'm still not sure I believe him. I think he might have just Wikipedia'd us before he got to the studio that day.
Yeah. You know that one song, that one song you guys do?
Shoot, he knows us. You guys are working on Ryan Tedder's new album. What are you contributing?
We're actually we just did a song with Ryan for our album.
Oh, he helped you.
Yeah, we did a song called.
That guy's got the golden touch.
Oh, he's incredible. He's like the Yoda of songwriting.
Pretty much.
I don't know what industry magazine I was reading, but he goes to his mailbox. If he never writes another song, ever, if he's done and he doesn't do it again, he makes about $12 million a quarter.
Oh my God.
From songwriting.
See, that's
$48 million a year.
That's what we're trying to
collecting.
be at some point. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Gym Class Heroes is definitely priority, but to be able to take a year or something off and still get those kind of checks in the mail would be amazing.
So
Absolutely.
what did he do for you?
Well, we collaborated on a song called "The Fighter," which is our third single.
Is that going in the movie? Is that the theme song to what's the Fighter movie coming out?
Oh, that's already out.
Eminem. No, Eminem's doing a movie called The Fighter.
Really?
Yeah, get this in there.
Placement.
Placement.
Where's Glenn at? Where's our publicist?
Eminem hasn't done a movie since
Make
8
it
Mile,
happen.
and he's doing The Fighter.
Wow.
And
that'd be awesome.
It's funny because, like, Lose Yourself.
Yeah,
We're
please.
placing it right now. The
Please
Fighter
make
with
that
Eminem.
happen.
Get it in there. That's your job.
I think
it actually just got placed. They're doing a documentary on a boxer who was wrongly accused of killing someone, and he was locked up for 26 years, and he just got out, and I guess DNA 26 years after being locked up, they found out that he was innocent, and so they actually placed our song "The Fighter" in that documentary, which is pretty big. The song, it's a huge inspirational, like, if I could equate it to another song, it'd probably be Eminem's "Lose Yourself," the song that he did for 8 Mile. You know, it's really inspirational, and when you hear it, it just makes you want to get up, get out, and do something. You know what I mean?
Love that. Yeah. Travie, let's talk about your criminal record here.
Let's not leave Matt exempt, because he has one too.
Well, I didn't leave a paper trail though, so it's all good.
We're talking about in October of 2010, Travie was arrested in Berlin, Germany, for spray painting graffiti on the Berlin Wall, and then you posted a picture of it on Twitter.
A dumbass. Like, here's the thing, like, it was probably the dumbest move ever, but at the same time, it was actually after I got arrested. So, you know what it was I tweeted that I was gonna hit the Berlin Wall before we left Germany. And
to be honest, there was plenty of painting already done on that wall.
That's the thing.
Too.
Like, the whole entire wall.
Does it make it right, Matt?
I think so. It does. Like,
I think so.
It's like, come on, man. Like, if you're walking, down you're walking through a path and there's dog poop all over the place and you're walking your dog. It's kind of okay to let your dog go.
You don't have to clean it up. Yeah.
Not in my neighborhood, man. I'll take my pellet gun out. Hey, pick up after the
dog.
Matt, what about you? Criminal record?
Well, yeah, we were in Mexico playing some type of event down there, and me and Travis were kind of living out our college spring break fantasies, and we just got
years ago
pretty inebriated, and I meant
we went
to
to
go.
Senor Frogs.
Yeah, I went to Senor Frogs.
Oh, yes.
Did the whole,
and they were just pouring tequila in our faces.
Yeah, they basically force it down your throat once you enter that establishment.
That's the thing about tequila. It's like peyote. I mean, I think it's a stimulant,
it
not a
changes you
depressant.
forever.
It changes you forever.
It's a legal drug. Anyway, so what happened?
I walked back early from the club, and
I'll let him give his story, and I'll tell you
conflicting version.
You give us the truth.
But yeah, I was walking back to the hotel. Me and Trav were actually sharing a room, and I thought I had entered the hotel room, but it turns out I just entered some random condo, But I must have been so sure it was the room because I lied down on the couch and went to sleep. So the next thing I woke up probably 4 hours later, probably when the homeowner got up to go to work or something, and then there was just policia all over the place, screaming at me.
Policia, policia!
Yeah, so they hauled me off to jail, but these guys in my band were cool enough to bail me out.
What really happened? Like you said, we went to Senor Frogs and we all kind of got a little inebriated, and Matt is the type of drunk. He's a wandering drunk,
Total wanderer.
Total wanderer. Yeah. So he gets wasted and he likes to go sightseeing. You know what I mean? Like sight stumbling. So we kind of lost track of him, and I'm like, oh, he's all right. And then after a while, I started to get worried. So I'm roaming around Cancun, bugging out. This is my best friend in the world. You know what I mean? And can't find him anywhere. So I'm like, maybe he's back in the room, passed out. So I get back to the room. He's nowhere to be found. But we're on the 27th floor, and the windows are wide open, and his sandals are right in front of the window.
I put him there. I wanted to air him out before I left.
My first thought is this dude jumped out of the window. I slowly walk over to the window, thinking that I'm gonna look out of the window and see a splat mat at the bottom of the hotel, and there was no sign of him whatsoever. But just that image is still burnt in my head, the curtains blowing, the windows being open, and his shoes just right in front of the window. You know what I mean?
Dramatic experience.
Come to find out, he had gotten arrested, and we actually had to do an interview without him. We actually had to play the show without him, but we did the interview at a restaurant.
In jail?
I was in jail. It was the easiest gig I ever had.
He was locked
up.
Still
pay him?
Well, we found out that he was actually locked up right across the street from where we had to do the interview at. So after we did the interview and had dinner and whatnot, I went over, and he's in the cell, you know, with all these like probably like hardened criminals. He's like in a corner like shaking, like, get me out of here. And they're calling him Shaggy because he had a beard and his hair was a little longer.
Ah, don't say, oh, yeah. Come on. You can't
It was
identify.
great. And like 3 feet from him is the toilet, which is basically a hole in the dirt ground that you.
Yeah, it was
kinda
bad. And the
squat
whole
over.
time, Trav's kind of eyeing up all the other guys,
I'm
like
standing
anybody
outside,
messing
like,
with you. And I'm
dare
like,
you,
dude.
I dare you to touch him. You know what I mean? I will find
cut
some
you.
way to get through these bars and make your life worse
Yeah.
than what it already is. You know what I mean?